Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where today we are in a war that we really have very little information about. I realized, we don't know about the viability of sustained conflict with Brown. Brown may have a really large and powerful army that is just not, immediately present. Okay, not powerful in a global sense, but pretty powerful relative to us, at the very least. And we know they got ships. What are the stats on this fire ship? So it's still Endless Flames 1. It has the default flamethrower equipped. 394 health, 102 attack. Compares... It does compare pretty favorably to my fire ship. Although part of that is when you see the stats of a unit in the build queue here, I believe you are seeing those stats as though the unit was level 1. Is their ship... Yeah, their ship is level 6, which is certainly helping. And remember, because the stat gaps on boats are pretty tight, the stat gains from leveling up are magnified in their importance. So that's probably part of it. It's probably not the case that we're just going to get completely run over, but that thing is going to be a problem. A level 6 boat is rough for us, and we're in era 3, so we're producing level 3 troops, which is which is not ideal. It's not 100% great. Mayhap we should get ourselves an artillery ship. All right, we got a lot of stuff in the queue. We're working on it. So we have plans here. This thing has 4 movement, so it's not a threat to any of our fortresses this turn. I really want to break off one of the boarding vessels to harass the settler and have the others do some of that stuff. And then there's still the issue of this thing flipping over to become ours if we conquer that, which I sure would love to do. Ugh. All right, we got a lot of complicated stuff going on. And also you're hanging out, just hanging out and waiting for things to happen. So Dust Orchid and Pixie Blood. Neither of which are purchasable in the quantities that they would need to be for us to be able to do that, and also we're broke. All right, I'm just going to hit end turn here. I'm going to try to quickly break one ship off from this grouping, but you got to be a little careful with this, because during the beginning of turn process, it will reselect everything in the army you have selected sometimes, like that. See, so if I had issued that move order, it would have gone differently than my intention. Okay, so we'll do that just to lock up that area. I see that whoever is in control of the Sky Shaker facility is the reason for all of this seaweed all of a sudden. I'm going to leave this area locked for a moment. Is there any reason that I would not want to... No, I think this is still right. Peace offer from green. A truly awful trade from purple. Really horrible. Difficult to imagine. Okay. Now that's interesting. We might legitimately get that. I mean, y'all, you don't really need to sit around and wait here. Go for it. See if you can get there. Pretty fast. We might pull that off. So we built ourselves a ship. Let's build a cargo dock to go with it. So what is the actual stat output of our ship? 300 health, 78 attack. So we're behind, but we're not that behind. We do need to get you sort of into the theater. And they sailed their ship northward. They're probably going toward the boats that they can see. Yeah, I'm not going to bother including that. You're just going to run. Let's head through here and see what we can do here. They do not wish to parley. We will kill them with violence then, I guess? Yes, we sure will. And, you know, let's do it manually. Now, this is going to be tricky. Without being able to hold the ocean region, this area remains, you know, if Pink remains in control of the one fortress in the middle, this area remains neutral, and that means that the Morgawr can just come and pick off our fortresses. What we need to do is get control of this and then trade with Pink to gain control of the remaining fortress in the area, and that may or may not be possible depending on how ornery they're feeling, so I guess we'll see. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Probably this is a one-shot. Yep. Alright, now there is a second step to this other part over here. Maintain control of the fortress for 8 turns. What? Okay. New plan. We gotta sail down there and conquer that thing by force. Taking these pearls. These are mine. So yeah, that's real awkward. Let's have a quick word with Pink about this. Pink, my friend, you have a fortress in Karandar, and I would love to get a hold of that. You would love it if I would declare war on the Morgawr. I bet. I just bet you would. Ooh. Not gonna make it cheap for me, are you? Well, it's probably actually beneficial to me for you to have cargo docks. And then we can give you something that isn't a big deal. Is there any of my resources that you care about? You love Adamantian. And we actually... Adamantian's high value for us, but it also is very high income. We can make a deal along these lines. I'm comfortable with that. Do not take control of this fortress. They have done it. Well... Hey, buddy. I can't help but notice. You want some combat tech? I don't really want to give you war tech. Who are you at war with? You are reading as exhausted. At war with the Morgawr. You know what? I'm giving you weapons tech. Here, take this technology along with the resources that I just gave you and carve a piece off of those Morgawr for me, will you? You know what? I'm just gonna let you have it here because you don't have anything. Would you give me some Palladian? Actually, I don't have a native source of this. Oof. The answer is no. Not even one. All right. Could almost get access to the mercenary market. Maybe that's a good, actually. Maybe that's a good move. I'll just give you some more stuff to make weapons with. There we go. You go get them. Okay, so we have control of an ocean region. The Morgawr now cannot take it from us. Obviously, we still have to be wary of this nonsense. Yeah. Sailing over there is going to be a nightmare. All right, let's hope that our ally is able to show up, given the weapons technology that we have just given them. So you're going to be able to threaten this. We have to move into... We don't necessarily have to be able to defeat that thing in a battle. We just have to be able to run away from it enough, which we probably can. It's a slow-moving vessel. We're all fast-moving vessels. Yeah, okay, that's a plan. I see that we are out of stockpiles already. That's a shame. Do I want to maybe focus my efforts a little bit here. We only actually lose 1 turn off of the public works research, and I do kind of want my... I think we may have to build more boats, is where I'm at on this, so let's just finish the cargo docks. We'll figure out what we want to do with the rollover later. And then the question of, do we want to make peace with green? Is that a thing that's valuable to us? They are friendly with purple, who we are also friendly with. They're at war with people that we're at war with. Yeah, all right. I don't think there's any reason not to do that. I totally forgot about the thing where we're at war with blue. It's possible that it doesn't matter. It's entirely possible that it will never come up. Out of curiosity, though, what are we talking about in terms of... Okay, that's like a maybe you can buy your way out of it kind of situation. They don't really want anything that we have, unfortunately. Well, if blue ships show up on our shore, we'll solve that problem at that time, I guess. We can start building new troops for Antab, maybe. We'll see. Let's just, for now, let's just push. Let's just push on the plan that we are currently using. And, okay, they're just pumping out fire ships. Awesome. Great news for me. Pumping out level 6 fire ships, too. They're coming out at level 6. Are they... How are they in such an advanced era already? I mean, part of it is they have XP buildings for their ships, right? But that sucks. That's no good for us. Yep, definitely keep both of those running. That's weird. That ship... I guess we're just slightly outside the combat area. Okay. So like I was saying, we don't actually have to fight. This is 119.88. Okay, I'm just trying to gauge the danger that we're in here. Alright, we're... Like, our troops are sort of, like, on the same wavelength as theirs. God... Even with the dust buildings, we're still at minus dust. I know Dearth of Dust is going to wear off soon, but like once Dearth of Dust wears off, it's time for what do you call it? It's time for the winter to begin shortly after. Like, we're going to be in a really bad place financially for all of forever. Oh, the seaweed. Alright. All this seaweed is a big problem, actually. Alright, produce me a fire ship. We'll keep managing our rollover on a turn-by-turn basis. Alright, let's go ahead and negotiate this battle. So... 88 defense against our 55 attack means we're going to be rolling half damage most of the time. That's that quest moving forward, so we did not get to the ruin fast enough. That's a shame. I thought we had a real good chance on that one. I guess your move is to turn around again. Yep. Okay. So it doesn't make sense to fight. I don't think. I think what we have to do here is just flee. Fortunately, I think that's extremely doable. We can just play keep away for 6 rounds against a ship that has 2 speed. So we're gonna fan out immediately. It's not impossible that we end up losing something here, and obviously that's, like, pretty not ideal. But we might, depending on how it moves, we might be able to keep everything safe. Okay, so it's picked a side. If I go to here... So it sort of doesn't matter what y'all are doing now. We know which ship is on the table. I'm thinking if I go to here, can take one shot and then maybe I'll be on fire, which is not great. But from there, let's see, it's gonna do damage and a half almost certainly, and then I'll be on fire. It's pretty bad. If I go here, he moves there, and then I can cut south around it. I'm just trying to make sure that we're not going to get hit multiple times. Yeah, we can take one and then be in open waters. All right, well. And yeah, as expected, we did more damage than I thought. We got full normal damage numbers there. Okay. Oh, right, because you can't execute a merge from a filled space. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, and the way the seaweed's going to keep moving here, the cavalry is going to be slow to arrive, unfortunately. Can I move people off of? I mean, do I want to? Do I need? I don't need public works done next turn. We will survive without it. So yeah, you may as well just sail as far over as you can. All we actually need to do is get on the shore, right? If we just make it to Veltair, everything's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Could not quite access us. They're going to have 2 of those fire ships for the next attack, which we can't really do anything about. Once we have our own fire ship to sort of like stand and trade blows, we can work our other ships around that a little bit. But for the moment, we do have to be pretty cautious. I mean, we could temporarily. The thing is, if we lose control of this facility, this fortress, even for a turn, I'm so worried that the Vors are going to take over this fortress, and then we're never going to be able to reclose the area. Ooh, enough Dust Orchid to run Dust Orchid. Definitely ought to do it. Reduction in hero upkeep sounds like a pretty good idea. We have no trade routes running, so we will hold off on the grass silk. But yeah, those things are definitely helpful. Still no vision of any blue attackers. And slowly the Morgawr creep across my continent. I really, really, really want to get this war with Brown over with. You are exhausted. I can tell that you're feeling exhausted and that you want out. Give me Veltair and this can all go away. I mean, you know, it's not impossible. I mean, Veltair has 7 population. The thing is, if we could survive... I need another boarding vessel, I'm realizing. Just to patrol down here and keep them from capturing my fortresses with transport vessels. And they're gonna push through here, and that's annoying, and... Yeah, if we could just make a deal that has them give us Veltair, then we burn it and we get the resources, right? We would get those stockpiles. I'm looking at the math here, and the more and more I think that actually fighting the war is maybe a what do you call it? A bit of a misadventure, potentially. Reluctant to give them science, though. Is there any version of that deal that works without me giving them tech? I can't imagine. There's no way all of our resources combined... Never mind. Actually, we can totally make it happen. Yeah, adamantine and palladium and hyperium, of course, are so valuable to them. Oh, wow. Wow, they would do it for that. Well, I mean, shit, that's great, right? Like, of course we do that. That's awesome. And yes, that did award us the... Beautiful. Ooh, here's a question. How close are we to the next era? Not super. No. I was kind of thinking, what if we just hold on to some of these stockpiles? But you know what? I want to fire them all. Sorry, is it control click? No, shift? No. I thought there was a way you could do this where it didn't ask you the to fire them without the confirmation question, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let this just run. We could use a couple more vessels. You know, this puts us in control of a secondary navy that we can use to defend against blue, potentially. I like that. Next turn, we'll build the public works. Okay. And now we have this nice little secure additional ocean region that we didn't have before. Producing some things that I care about a great deal, actually, but unfortunately still no palladium. How's my spice booster going? 6 turns. Okay, yeah, by the time we need it again, we'll have it already. Spices. Very valuable stuff. So we need to get to Veltair and finish our quest before they rebuild. Which might be a problem, because they do have a settler right there. I'm hoping that settler just, like, has its plan already and is not interested in becoming a problem. Okay, closed borders, doesn't matter. We fight common enemies, sure. Dust production has returned to normal. And thank the crow for that. Alright, let's go get some ruin stuff. It was 80 dust, huzzah! Okay, we have no idea how many, that's the third one. Okay, interesting. We have no idea how many villages there are over here. It potentially might be quite a few, and we do have to convert all of them for our quest. So, fingers crossed, everybody. But in the meantime, hey, that was a lot of, what do you call it? It was a lot of good stockpiles. So we can fire this. Yeah, that'll get the job done. We can research really hard here for a second to catch up to the next era. So what do we still need? We do, in fact, still need access to... No, we have both the marketplace techs. I don't care about We Are Legion. We can still grab Dust Alchemy, which is kind of whatever. We can get unexpected allies. It's probably worth making spying in our city at least painful. Yeah, we don't really benefit from the extractor. We need 2 techs to move forward. This is pretty low value. That's pretty low value. Oh, we still don't have... Yep, that's one. Definitely want that. And then, like... Is there another thing in the previous era that we want to pick up still? We don't need the approval from Central Market, but it is 10% food. Aquacultural science is certainly not bad. You know, let me get 10% food. I think that's actually fine. Okay. And then as soon as winter hits, we can build a cathedral here, which will, or an abbey rather, which will level this up. And that's the last thing around our science district that isn't at least level 2. So that'll level up to science district. And yeah, we're getting stuff's leveling up to 3 all over the place, which is awesome. Lots of approval, lots of influence. God, we're gonna have so much influence. All right, I'm feeling okay-ish about our position. If we get out of this war with blue, I'd feel even more secure. Because the fact is, we want to be at war with the Morgawr, which means I need to not have to watch my back. But I also need to have my troops, like, at home. All right, one problem at a time. That's all we can really do, right? Solve them one at a time. Is this that settler? Nope, that's that ended. Lot head down here. We're just letting that red settler cross. Yeah, I think that's probably true. They'll set up next door. We'll just let that happen. Maybe we'll build road tech. So I don't really know what else to do. You know what? Y'all are not providing any benefit. Just get back in the garrison. Provide XP. Oh, Andum's gonna level up off the next thing we do. Get in there. There we go. And honestly, probably what I ought to do is just fill the garrison. I ran out of titanium there. It's a little embarrassing. So what do heroes cost at this point? Because we should get a proper combat hero. We're looking at 700 to 800. Probably do want to make sure that we save some money for winter. Oh, look at all the red sang. Yeah, let's definitely be running a red sang booster. I will sell some of this. Oof. Alright, that stuff's valuable. Yeah, just double XP on your heroes. Phenomenal. Of course we will. I'm really glad this like lane in the middle of the seaweed developed and we've been able to just sort of like travel within it. Oh, blue is putting stuff in the water now. Oh, nice. Andom is the first one to level 8. Absolutely not. What are you thinking? I am thinking it might be... How greedy do we want to get? Because, like, we could just grab more science, even. You know what? I've gone mad with power. Hi. We're at war. I don't know if you remember. You and I are about to have some words about your intentions here. Honestly, I should probably just let him settle. Let him settle, burn the city for 2 stockpiles, and then get all of the additional value from that. Am I going to be able to interact with an overgrown Goran village? Because we're at peace with the fungus folk, but that I honestly have no idea how that's going to work. If we're gonna build a Minotaur, it should probably be a Minotaur who's at least like reasonably outfitted. Let's give you anti-ranged weaponry over anti-cavalry weaponry. I think makes sense. Yeah. Let's make it a real Minotaur. And then, like, do I wanna focus hard on... Ah, it's a shame. We're almost able to build another district. Yeah, I guess go ahead and turn it on. I'm thinking we may actually get to save some industry stockpiles until the jump to 1600. When are we getting the next body out of this one? 4 turns? Okay. So too slow to interact with this, but we have our Harmonite, at least to lay on the pressure. Okay. Please, please, please don't resettle this region, Brown. Ooh, nice. We do have actual mithrite. We do not have Hyperium, nor do we see a source of Hyperium. Okay, Blue has decided to turn around. Perhaps wise. Okay, well, I suppose that solves that problem. For a certain definition of solve. That is totally a settler. Must you, though? Must you right now? I mean, the city was destroyed. I feel like we should get credit. Oh, hey, it's even more Gorin. What would it cost to break the truce if we have to? A lot. That's a very expensive move. I'm sure that it has to be the case that the villages are destroyed and the villages are converted and the city is destroyed at the same time. I'm sure we are not going to get credit for this. Which really sucks. Really sucks. Still nobody's selling any pixie blood. I mean, are we in a place where we could just take this thing by force? Maybe. Maybe. Because, like, our archers have actually pretty solid stats relative to that. If we could build a couple more archers... attack it near the city like this, we get it with the bonuses. We get it with our militia and stuff. Oh man, and then it'll pull Dust Orchid for us and also negatively affect 3 of their cities. Yeah, we should take that by force. So let's eject you. How expensive is it to buy a little bit of titanium? Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. So if we do like this, let's say we eject 2 bodies, put 2 archers in the queue, fire a stockpile, and then we can probably... I bet we can get them both in one if I just gas it a little bit. There we go. And then next turn potentially make the move is Endom. Nope. Okay. Let's equip Endom with some gear. We should probably give you claws. We still don't actually have any Palladian income, so I'm really leery of using that stuff. We're going through the Adamantian fairly quickly, but we can afford to... Yeah, I think it's fine. And then... plus XP when recruiting a unit in your city. And also army health boost. And also personal health boost. Yeah. So we'll have 4 archers plus 1 good minotaur, 4 good militia. Out of curiosity, can I throw this in here and like actually make it happen? Because it's a pretty small build cost, right? Yeah, it's only 51. I bet we can get that. So we have a 5th infantry or a 5th militia for the battle as well. Also, it'll just be a good thing to have. Remember, militia in the garrison do not count toward your hero's XP gain. Yeah, this is a real shame. We're going to have to figure this out. I mean, no, we don't have to. I probably want to, but we could just give up on our faction quest if we think that there's a reasonable chance we can win some other way. And, like, maybe, right? Maybe it is the case that that a science victory is on the table. I know we're behind, but our research rate is really, really sharp now. Maybe, right? Maybe. Okay, I cannot, sadly, get us down to 1 turn on the foundry. That being the case, stockpile food, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens here. So you're just going to move down there. You're going to hang out for a minute. Okay. Because I sure would love to have an Urkin on my side, you know? This one can secure a little bit of space for us. We'll want to move it to like here so that it's definitely in range of the city so people can't run by and just pick it off. Like I want it the most in range of the city that it can possibly be. Alright, this is how we're going to engage. Yeah, I mean just move. Start by moving. Oh, wow, it gave me that. I can't believe that. Okay, a roaming army in Veltaire wants to make something of it. I'm sure we will handle that. Yeah, wow, I'm shocked, actually. Oh, that's the... Darn it. Sorry, I'll come back. Hold on. Just want to make sure this thing goes off right. Okay, and maxes out Will of Achille. We'll get winter immunity eventually. Yeah, okay. Cities involved. I don't know what I'm nervous about. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous that things are going to go wrong here. No, let's do it. Let's do it. We were never more ready than we are right now. For sure. Y'all come in first. Those Minotaurs are just going to die, like, immediately. Okay, so this first turn is of some tremendous import. We must make sure the lice go down. The faster we turn this into a 1v billion, the faster this is gonna work. So I need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, I think these are okay positions. You have 4 move and 4 move. Okay. Yeah, like this. So I'm gonna have this one run in like that, pin you, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you need to get all the way up here. Never mind. You're pinning this because I think we're just gonna kill this one with archer fire. Right, these two are gonna run forward like that. You're gonna get up here and shoot also. Hero runs this way to play defense. Militia run this way. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna lose that Minotaur, the good Minotaur, but... Alright. Whew, free counter. Gosh, you're quick. Alright, well, sorry, fall back to here and get that really, really juicy morale bonus. you can pin this one. And yeah, you're done for. Okay. There we go. 206. Okay. Do believe that's the end of that. Sweep strike back. I keep underestimating it. Alright, well, and now we gotta buy back Andon, which is probably not gonna be cheap. I am going to uproot you. Just move you all the way down here for maximum defense mode. Okay. So you get back in the garrison, y'all get back in the garrison. What's it going to cost us to buy our hero back? 585. Yeesh. That's a lot of money. That's not an amount of money we can't put together, but it's a lot. It might be an amount of money we're not going to put together this turn. Jeez. Yeah, I got really caught off guard there. Well, we don't need any of this stuff. Very, very unpleasantly surprised by that death. I thought we were safe, and we totally were fine. All I needed to do was make sure that the early turn militia were attacking from a different angle. I relaxed a little early. Okay, so we can go like one turn without him. Every turn without Andom hurts, though. Right, we're bringing this stuff up. Yeah, wow, we're bringing this stuff up real fast. We can afford to sell that. And then, like, same deal here. All right, that's how strongly I feel about that. Get back to work. Okay. May as well build ourselves a market. Put down a burrow. I think I really do want this to be where we put the abbey, so I'm going to build this over here instead. We'll just build out this way a little bit and get control of, no, you know what? Even though this is a position that's not going to level us anything immediately, there's so many more anomalies over here. We should definitely be building this way. Okay, and after we get Rare Metal Foundry, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. We will use the other stockpile next turn, so that we have just one stockpile left when the upgrade goes through, and that'll take care of that. Am I allowed to put you in this village? It's a converted village, but it's not a village of your type. We'll see next turn. And you're kind of exactly where I want you to be. Just sort of like in response position. I suppose I could garrison you. Yeah. May as well. Means I don't have to worry about the sea monster grabbing you when I'm not paying attention. And then... Sorry, we're coming back. We'll fight you. Yeah, I think what might have happened here is that we got very, very lucky. So there was a turn that started... We had all of the villages converted and the city in the region destroyed at different points during the same turn, and maybe that was good enough. Frankly, I'm just overjoyed it happened. Yeah, geez, look at all the anomalies out here. Oh, we do need to look at Fakir's abilities. So you're the Dust Urkin. Oh, and he works off of wine, which is actually great. Because we do not need wine, but we have wine production. Are you allowed to? You are. Cool. Alright. Of these two regions, I think I would definitely, as much as I like Hydromiel, I would definitely rather have an Urkin up here for all of the Mithrite. I know Titanium is also very important, but we'll get there. I did not foresee them attacking the village. I thought they were going to attack the army. Uh-oh. So this is a bug. This is a bug that I am familiar with. Sometimes a battle doesn't load in correctly and you get stuck waiting for the AI forever. And there is nothing you can do except reload from that turn's autosave, which in my experience does fix it like all the time. So. I was a little worried when it didn't put us into the battle immediately. So when we load in here, we should probably try to take that army and just jump them. It will be more beneficial to us, obviously, to not have our army streaming in as reinforcements. And then we will send this group of troops home and prepare to make war against the Morgawr. And by the time we are ready to make war against the Morgawr, we will have the good stockpiles. They did us a favor by killing Pink when they did, I think. But also, I hold grudges. Now, unfortunately, they are, like, infesting our seas. So, when we declare war, we probably are going to lose a lot of our fortresses. We can get some of them back, maybe, but the fact is, we don't really have the ability to fight the Morgawr on the ocean. So I'm not really... That may just be a truth to which we are consigned. Alright, you. Did this load in properly? There we go. Okay, that still happened. That's fine. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Yeah. You lock him up. Actually, no. You lock him up. Let's have all the archers shoot at the... This is a little awkward. Alright, you know what? It's fine. We'll stay put for the first turn. Yeah, because this one will go down for sure, right? Because he has no tree cover. Oh, turns out tree cover insufficient. 20 Quicksilver. What is it, my birthday? 20 Adamantian and 20 Palladian into that ruin? That is probably pretty doable. I do feel like we should probably go home. We could convert another village or two over here if we want, and Brown won't be able to deconvert them for some time. So that would be fun. Now let's save the influence for converting stuff back home. Now that we actually have really good influence income, we can start converting more things. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to buy our way into all of the stuff we need right away. I'm gonna have to hold off on this for a second. Okay, the Kapaku got Chaka. Khazar is still on the loose here, and unfortunately asking for a very large amount of a very high value resource. And it's something we could get eventually. Alright, let's focus really hard on this. Damn Mithrite. Can we do that? I can almost do that. Let's go ahead and sell 10 of this. Wait, did that really not? 133. Oh, no. Okay. Well, you know what I don't need? All right, let's get that mithrite extractor rolling. Then we'll push through organized labor as quickly as we can here. So... yeah, you may as well just go home. So when we have the resources, we can walk out here in a turn. I don't think that we're going to be able to do this. Oh no, actually, yeah, you're leaving next turn. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can find a way to buy you out later. Over here, we're just creating a situation where it's very awkward for blue to do stuff. Actually, you know what? Stay exactly where you are. I'm hoping that we can get blue to get in the water without noticing that I have ships here. Yeah, then we can just jump them. Okay. So I definitely had canceled your orders. Okay, Khazar just gets a little bit closer, prevents the settling that was about to occur here, which is funny. And, okay, ententes and alliances. Kind of irrelevant for us. Please still get in the water. Please. They're not doing it. They're not going to buy it. Interestingly, despite the fact that we put 900 science into organized labor, the turn counter on it didn't decrease. That's weird. Oh, you actually did it. Wow. Why would you do that? What a bizarre move. Okay, so we'll sink you at the beginning of next turn. That's fun. Yeah, there's just so many ships over here. So now... I guess we could start building science stockpiles? Yeah, we could like build a science stockpile and a food stockpile and just have one of each sitting there. Next turn, we will have enough adamantium to do the thing, so we'll buy 5 palladium and run over there and do it. I can even have Fakir be the one who does it. Can I separate the lice out? Yeah, I can just send out the lice, so that's cool. How much? It takes 15 wine to activate this ability. This I'm less concerned about. That's pretty cool. And then if we manage to get Khazar... Khazar is the one with 3... That would earn us access to... Okay, the approval thing, which we don't actually need. See, this, I would love that. But, you know, the reduction of approval on our opponents is still fun. Wait, maybe we don't have wine production? Oh no, we have wine production from here. I was sure that we had some source of wine, but it's just a very, very slow source of wine. Okay. Well, it's not like we actually need it. I'm looking at the map and I don't even remember why I wanted wine, frankly. You know, we got time. Andam's gaining XP at what seems like an irresponsible rate, frankly. Alright, now we should probably like make ourselves a little scarce. Alright, you are doing everything in your power to make it clear that it's going to take me forever to get my units home. Okay, so they put down in Zidana. Do you and the Morgawr have any particular feelings about each other? No, you do not. Okay. Alright, that truce declaration's about in the same place, but for right now it seems like you're too busy to really bring any pursuit against me anyway. So next turn, we're gonna get this tech, right? Okay, I can finish Royal Academy and then let me take Smokehouse off here. We can finish Royal Academy and then have it be instantly upgraded, which is fun. And I mean, I'm looking at that. I'm watching it. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure out if I think we're going to reasonably be able to do this. Because there is some on the market as well. Like the answer I think is maybe. We might maybe be able to buy this Urkin. This one would be a little bit harder to take by force, but certainly not impossible. Alright, let's buy our 5 Palladian while I'm thinking here. And move that faction quest forward, if you would be so kind. Nope, I cannot, in fact. Okay, some Minotaur, go do this thing. Alright, get 10 Era 3 techs. Well, we're certainly finishing organized labor first. And then we can go back and grab a couple of things. Since this is now a past era, obviously we get a discount on it from our very fancy building. So that'll be good. And in the meantime, we got all kinds of important stuff happening. I really can't believe Blue is still interested in being at war with me. I guess if you're just looking at the numbers, and I'm pretty sure that's all the AI does, it does look like I'm sure their military is very strong relative to mine in a very broad, abstract sense. And they just figured they got nothing to fear. Oh, it didn't actually finish. I got scamboozled. Science, apparently, your science must tick over before your industry does. That's a shame. That would have been really cool if that had worked the other way. Alright, so how many techs do I actually have in this area? It's not very many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if this actually counts. This is our reward from that deed, and it's represented in the tech wheel. It probably doesn't actually count. Alright, well, we definitely want statistical methods. We're going to also want fluid biomechanics, so we can put those on the thing at the very least. You're just hanging out for the moment. You're getting back in the city to generate XP. Okay, almost home. I think I'm still just going to finish it. We now have our industry stockpile as well. Sadly, we have nothing to build at the moment, so I'm just not going to bother. And now, like, I think I'm just gonna buy all the Dust Orchid right now, just to maybe put this in the neighborhood of a thing that can happen. We're pulling in only 2 per turn. You're hanging out for another 8 turns. No, I think we're probably just gonna, if we want it, we're just gonna have to take it by force. And this one will be harder to keep safe. But we're at peace with the Wildwalker player. So the only thing we really have to worry about is the Morgawr player marching an army over and attacking it. And we don't know for sure what the Morgawr ground forces are like, but they're probably not very good. Maybe I could just do it. Maybe it wouldn't even be a big deal. Alright, get me another archer. Yeah, we're just gonna go take it by force. I am... Yeah, we may as well use Fakir for this, right? The only danger is letting somebody settle Soth before we can retake it. Because right now, Fakir can't he can't go underground to pop up here because the region is controlled. Oh, right, I remembered why I wanted wine, because abilities. So we can buy this though. Is there gold on the market? I know we sold some gold because I was desperate. There's not enough gold on the market. People are actually using it. There's a ton of wine on the market. We can definitely buy the wine abilities. Can't buy them this turn, but we probably ought to buy them as soon as we can. Well, okay, so this army only has 4 movement speed without that boost, which is a little awkward. And we don't have roads or anything, so it's quite a walk. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So maybe I want to change up our approach here, because we can use this army to sort of like fend off Morgawr settlers. Yeah, just go ahead and run the Dust Orchid. I don't think we're gonna utilize the stockpile after all. Okay, you just spat out some lice, which is maybe a little dangerous for us. Now we have to make sure on our approach that those lice are not within reinforcement range, or else things are going to get additionally messy. Yeah, so next turn we can declare the attack. Alright. I don't have to leave it unsettled for very long. So you have to be able to make it to here, which you absolutely can do. Oh, you can't actually launch the attack next turn. Well, that's annoying. We definitely want to have everybody on the table. We don't want to start the attack with one of these units. Okay, so it's going to take a turn more than I anticipated. That's fine. We'll be fine. You're going to make landfall. You can play some defense here. Okay, and you are, I guess, just going to... What I really want to do is garrison here, but the sea monster is never going to allow that. Okay, it's fine. So if I'm doing this, I should really be posting my people up on science, because it is 2,000 industry to create a 1,600 science stockpile. Obviously, people working on actual science are just producing, 25% more resource, given that they produce the same values, which in this case they do. We'll have something worth building in a minute here. Yeah, and then once we have 2 Urkins and our relatively modernized fighting force, we can start talking about taking on this player and their large but perhaps not very well defended army or landmass. Okay, close your borders on me. That's fine. Could not care any less about that. Okay, so this is how next turn begins, which means I'm going to eject you 2 right now and have you stand right here. Yep. Okay. we can do this. That'll hold that down. Okay. And then we can immediately start running this Urkin this way to get the resettle. Gosh, that is a good golem camp. Look at that. All right, anyway. Let's do the thing. I'm easily distracted. Get ourselves a couple of kaiju. Worked out very well for us last time. Does it matter to us that winter just happened? I don't think so. I don't think this is a big deal. Okay, you're still coming up here. It would be actually kind of nice if the sea monster would show up and run off some of these Morgawr ships. So we're going to buy the design for the Abbey. Oh! I misremembered. I thought it was 15 and then 10 to build. It's 20 and then 10 to build. Okay. The Red Sangs run out. That is a shame. Did not check to make sure we could afford a good Empire plan, but also, like, of course we can. We're doing really well, actually. I think something like this is suitable. Okay, we got our advanced alchemy lab available if we can just go buy a little bit of titanium, and we're not yet in the part of the game where everybody is spending through all their titanium supplies. So let's maybe... Do I want to have our big industry stockpile just overflow into Royal University? It feels a little counterproductive, doesn't it? Because we're basically like turning 1600 industry into a smaller quantity of science. But honestly, we need the science way more than we need the industry. And also this gets us the alchemy lab right away. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad play, actually. And then this, our city has 5 anomalies right now. Can I afford 15 titanium? I sure can. Well, I can if we make some sales. We have a little bit of that coming through. We can more afford to sell mithrite, I think, given the way our mithrite income is going to be situated soon. So here, we can throw this in the... Yeah. May as well get all of that stuff turned on all at the same time, right? Okay. Let's do this thing. This is the order, I believe. No, wait. Sorry. We want the Minotaur in... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, once again, of tremendous import, just denying the lice immediately. Which it looks like is going to be a little easier this time. Do I... I mean, I probably want to defend my archers a little bit better than that. Yeah, let's do like this. Okay, so... You go last. For us. So yeah, your job is absolutely get up here and kaiju punch. So what are we killing first? I guess you should have been there in the first place. We'll have 2 shots at this thing. 2 shots at this thing. You run down here and lock that one up. Nobody can actually stop this one. So maybe we should step forward and fight that instead. You move to here, I think that's fine. Positioning is actually very awkward here. Okay, we're gonna do something. Yeah, do it like that. That's fine. Ooh. Well, these units have no equipment, remember? Or rather, I believe they have just like basic dust or iron, which is insufficient at this point in the game. Lice are tough. Okay, so your job is, I guess, run over here, because we can have, this problem could get resolved real easily. Yeah, and then everybody's just punched the kaiju. Alright, so you are going to sacrifice yourself bravely to ensure that nobody else gets punched. This time being aware of the sweep strike back. Jeez, that 182. Those lice are, they are fragile, but gosh, they hit hard. Alright, so which... Okay, we got... plus food. That's a good one, and it's made of emeralds, which is awesome, because emeralds are super low value. Alright, your job is to get the hell back up here and reclaim this territory for us. I guess you can just stay down here. I don't think we need you in the capital. Oh, wait. Pearls. Excuse me. Pardon me. And then, yeah, come back to here. That's fine. Okay, Khazar. I am going to have Khazar at least move to the border here. Oh, are you allowed to convert a village for me? I did not realize that that was the thing that... Okay, cool. Okay, we'll grab some pearls on the way back. That is enough for us to be able to do this, which we absolutely should do. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. All very productive stuff. Do I want to have you swing over and grab this village? I'll have one of them do it. Who still has movement? Yeah, you have movement, but you're fine. Actually, no. Why would I not have you move here? The game's just plotting terrible paths. And, you know, we're holding okay on dust. There we go. Some more districts up, some more levels occurring. So we have ourselves a little bit of ocean fortification. I don't think it would be enough to stop the Morgawr from taking everything from us, probably. Okay, you can grab this on your way back. Yep, you're headed there. Okay. Let's re-garrison you, because we don't have to pay as much for the upkeep of garrisoned armies. Okay. I mean, obviously not. Okay, so we don't want to attack that settler because it has enough health that it could run away. No, I'm good. Almost irresponsible generosity is what that was. Yeah, we just want to put down, because if we attack, it retreats, and then it quickly settles at the beginning of next turn. And we don't have any units in the garrison here to pop out and attack it this turn. So we'll just put down very, very quickly. Come on, hurry. I'm so nervous about losing it. Okay. Territory oranged. We were very close. We were in fact very close to losing that. All right, well, I'm feeling like very excited about our situation here. Very excited about all the extra dust we're earning now. That's not something we're going to take probably, but it is at least interesting. So I would need 10 plus 10, and I think it's worth doing, but we definitely can't afford it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. I think probably this doesn't count. So this is probably 9. 10, maybe? Maybe the thing we need is... Imperial Kennels would be good too. Just make our city super hard to take over. I do appreciate that they put XP per turn on these fortification buildings, because they're kind of not exciting before, but now, like, that is in fact enough to make me want to build them. Yeah, let's do that instead. Because I don't think artillery ships are going to be enough to make us able to fight in the ocean anyway. So wait, what is our total output right now? 1991 per turn. So we're looking at 2,700. We're going to get this turn, presumably due to rollover. So it's unlikely that the use of the science stockpile is going to get us where we're going in one. But also, we should absolutely use it. Like, there's no reason not to do it. And then we might be able to afford 4 titanium. We get at least one of the science buildings. Probably this one. Look at all this efficiency. Yep, and our Alchemic Institute is properly level 3, producing all of that output. We got a lot of just raw science. Modifiers, very effective at this point. And also we have all of the modifiers. And I guess, actually, I can uproot you. Just walk you over here. We can grab this village via the Urkin without ever leaving this place unsettled. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't have this extraction tech. This is why we're not pulling the wine. It's fine. We'll buy the wine soon, presumably. You know, whenever we can afford to. Okay, so there's still some pearls worth grabbing. That's 3. You may as well. It doesn't really do very much for us to kill that settler now, because there's nowhere for it to put down. So the question is basically just like, do I want to harass the Morgawr, or perhaps will the Morgawr be harassed more effectively if I just let them have a settler that they don't have anything to do with? I think that might actually be the case. We're going to say no on this, right? Because at this point we now have 3 mithrite per turn, but only 0.2 Hyperium per turn from this conversion, which, you know, that'll last for a little while at least. Let me get this pinned before we stop for the day here. So I think this is where we're going to call it. You know what? Let's do one more turn. Let me actually get this village converted so I don't forget to do that. Because otherwise I'm going to forget to do that. And speaking of conversions, actually, we should grab this one too. We're not going to be able to get those pearls, unfortunately. I'm going to say no thank you. All right, so borough government next turn moves us to the next step of the faction quest. It's probably a good idea to start a video with a movement to the next stage of the quest, because that way I definitely will remember that we are doing it. All right, buddy, step off. I mean, I'll just... Okay. Why don't you just do it in the most annoying way possible? Remarkably, not taking the pearl. I guess afraid of the lava? Okay. Get ourselves... Oh, there is another Gelderus village up there. We should probably make the move on that as well. Now that they've moved their settler out of this region, let me... we'll creep up there and grab that and then come back down. Ooh, 150. Okay, we're about to have another point of population too, so we'll be able to build another borough street after this finishes, which is really cool. Can we buy... Yeah. Okay, cool. We are tearing through it. What is this? Wow, extremely no. Everybody thinks I'm a really soft touch, apparently. So, given enough pearls to actually buy another design, I don't 100% know what we would even want. This is a point of population for our city. It does not work on converted villages. It only gives you the bonus on your main, on actual pacifications, but, you know, it's fine. It's a point of population. Strategic intensifier is definitely not getting anywhere. Oh, winter boroughs. We would get winter boroughs for sure. That would be the next thing. So 20 to unlock, 20 to build. Okay, that might be a thing to think about on a future winter. This is, I don't know, quest fleet that somebody spawned. So I think this is where we're going to call it for today. I feel like we are re-entering the game in a major way. Our science output has gotten really solid. Our population growth is really, really fast. I do think that we're behind on where we would like to be in terms of the total number of bodies in that city, but we're catching up to it really quickly. When you come back next time tomorrow, we need to start weighing the idea of going to war with the Morgawr. There are some definite big positives and some definite big negatives, but like, if you just think about the number of 1600 value science stockpiles that are on the line, and especially with us now having 2 Urkins, it's hard to turn away from that. Like, how big do you reckon that Mycera city is? Yeah, alright, when you come back next time tomorrow, we're going to be figuring out how we can kill every Morgawr on the planet. And we'll see you then.